Right, I'm still very much in stage 1 of the build, but today I've been out and bought myself a trifold mattress. I've got some velcro on these side pieces of wood, and I'm going to put some velcro on the struts. At the moment all I want to do is just try it out and see if it works. So the idea is to put some velcro on these, attach them to these, put the trifold on top, then having done so, just see what the space looks like. And if that's the case, then when the foam arrives later in the week to fill these in, I've decided to get a new floor covering of some sort. We're almost there to actually try out stage 1, phase 1. And then I'll take it out and I'll see what's missing. So here we go. The other thing I'm doing as I'm putting the velcro on is I'm going to put 2 wooden struts next to each other at this end, and that's purely because if you're ever going to sit on the bed, you'll like to be sitting on this end. Therefore I want to make that a little bit stronger to actually hold people. So yeah, I'm putting the velcro on that end. So what I'm going to do is stick that into place, there and there. So that's the first 2 in place. So I'm putting the struts, resting them upside down to begin with, so I know exactly where the velcro is going to go on this side, and then I can, once velcroed, flip it over and hold it in place. See, these 2, just with velcro on alone, they're not going anywhere, particularly when you've got the mattress on top. You know, there's very little movement there now, whereas obviously with nothing on there, they move quite easily. So I think velcro in time will be fine. This isn't the finished job, by the way. This is to go out and test it all. I've still got to carpet all of this kind of gear, but just for the moment this is stage 1 testing. So 6 velcroed slats in place. If I want them, I've actually got 4 more. So, all depending on how much weight I want to put in there, I'm now going to give this a go. Okay, in terms of a little update, I bought these off of Amazon. I paid about £6 for them. Loads of little stoppers for holes in cars, etc. Now since I've taken out the runners, I've got things like this to fill. So what I propose to do probably is find some of these which are suitable, whack them in the holes with a bit of sealant, and start to fill in some of the gaps. And then I can start thinking about what I'm going to do with the floor. And for today's exciting video, I've received 2 pieces of foam. Quite expensive these were, I think, to fill in all of these holes or gaps down here where the runners came out. So what I've got to do now is chop them all to size and stick them in. This foam actually is just a little bit squidgier than the stuff under here, but it will do a job, it will be fine. Now what I did with the foam is I used a decent sized metal ruler, 6 inches wide. I cut them initially. I tried to use like a decent blade on them. That wasn't going through it at all well, so I then opted for a pair of scissors, and the scissors went through it well, but unfortunately it was taking forever. So finally I just took a saw to them, and the saw did the job perfectly. So they're all in place now. The whole lot have been done. All I'm going to do now is just whack a bit of tape over the top of them, just to seal them down. But this is going to be great. What I'm going to do with the floor, I'm not too sure yet. First fix, just to take it out and have a play, I might just put some plastic or rubberized coverings over the floor, or I might get some of that fake grass or something similar, just as a first fix, and then I'm going to decide in time what I want to do with them. But pleased with the sponge. Like I say, it was about £27, which actually I thought for what it was a fair bit of money. But actually the job's a good one. It's absolutely fine. Happy with that. Roll of gladiator tape, and all of those sponge bits, I've now got some tape over the top of them. And like I say, not sure yet what I'm going to do with the floor.